Hello everyone, my name's Idiotic Synergy, and today we are talking about the Lord of Skulls for Khorne. Or Khorne, Lord of Skulls, depending how you phrase it. It is a really nice model. I like the model. I really like the model. I like what it does in game, and I like the model. It's basically a... It's... It's a demon engine in the size of a berserker, and I don't know if this is true. I really hope it is, but I like to think that's a berserker that's just been grown to the size of this, basically, and had its legs replaced with tracks. I know that probably isn't the case. I'm pretty sure it's just demon fuckery, but I really like the idea of a corn berserker, a world eater berserker, just getting to this size, and his legs are replaced with tracks. It's a really cool model. It is a really cool model. I love it. However, we are going to have to address the price. It is currently £100, which is a lot of money, and with the price increase, that is going to be a bit more. Also, it might be more in other countries as well, which... yeah, this is always the obstacle I run into when talking about models. When talking about Warhammer models, is that you can't really escape the price. However, I do just tend to talk more about the model because I like the model more than I do the price. And, if I kept on talking about the prices about everything, then I would just turn into a channel that will slowly hate myself. I can't just open up every video with like, hello everyone, my name's Idiotic Synergy, and the price of this is shit, and it's awful, and yeah. Because no one would want to watch it. I mean, to be fair, no one watches these videos. But then again, I don't care, because my passion is in the models and the sculpts and the paint scheme rather than the price. And I am aware of alternative places that sell these for cheaper. Also, you have 3D printed versions of, if you're feeling a bit sneaky. Regardless of that little ramble there, I love this model. It is a brilliant model, and it's surprisingly got quite a lot of variation to it with its guns, which is really weird considering that it's a Khorne. That's a World Eaters unit, melee, and you wouldn't expect the guns to be the most versatile thing, but it is. It's a really versatile kit. And there's like so many components and different head options and everything. It's really good. It is really sodding good. And yeah, there is 99 components to this kit, so if you like building, then this one's for you. And also it says it's almost 6 inches tall and almost 7 inches in length, which reminds me of... I can't make that joke. Oh no, I was about to say reminds me of my uncle, but yeah, my brain was like, hang it, what the fuck am I on? Anyway, regardless of that, it's a really nice... I really like these containers of blood as well. I mean, we assume it's blood. It could just be strawberry milkshake or Tizer. It wouldn't surprise me if these things run on Tizer. Distilled Tizer. This is my final form when I drink 5 cans of Tizer. It's a really cool model, and I like the 360 view because it's not the this one. Hang on, there's a lot of... it's not this one that we get a 360 view of. It's the old one. I do like it. I honestly, I love the kit. The kit looks so cool to put together, but it's 100 quid, mate. Though saying that, the details in the model itself, I mean, look, it's just covered in skulls, obviously, because it's the Lord of Skulls. It would be a bit misleading if it weren't. I like how also the I don't know what you call this, the battering ram? It's not a battering ram, the bumper? That's the technical term. I like how the bumper is just filled in with skulls. It's very cool. It is a very cool, very big unit you can use in game. And I'm a fan. I also like, though I don't really mention the paint scheme that much because, you know, paint schemes aren't. Paint schemes are very subjective. I do have to admit, I really like this paint scheme more than the older one because it's bright, it's colourful, and it just fits with Khorne. Seriously, I also like the demon's head up here. That is really fucking cool and terrifying. Imagine you're a guardsman, you look up and you just see that leering over you. I mean, to be honest, even with the helmet option, you would be shitting yourself if you're a guardsman. I mean, who's going to win? One giant, corny boy or a guardsman that has been trained for since birth? My money's on the giant, corny boy. However, despite how amazing this model is, I also like how it looks like it comes straight out of an 80s metal album cover. It just does. It just does. It's such a cool... It's just brilliant. I have nothing but good things to say about it. It does have rules, and like I said, the guns, weirdly enough, are quite versatile. You can't change out its melee weapon, but you can change out its guns, which surprises me because it's Khorne. You would think the guns would be secondary to his melee weapon, but it's not. You can change out his guns. Let me show you what I mean, because this guy has a lot of different options for his guns, and each of them are really good. And also, he's quite pricey. Anyway, I'm digressing. We need to get into the rules. I just like the tanks as well. I mean, look at that. That's really fucking cool. I know it's blood, but now that I said Tizer, all I can think about is this is this Lord of Skulls just hyped up on Tizer? And that's it. That explains his blood rage. Anyway, rules. So these are the rules for the Khorne Lord of Skulls, and he is pricey as shit if you use power value and his points. Though I always look at the points because power value is shit. And I will fight you on this. Power value is awful. Don't ever use power value. Use your points like a normal person. Anyway, it is 575 points. It's a lot of points. However, if you're playing, say, a 1,500 point game, there is nothing stopping you bringing 2 of these. I've seen someone do that, and it was fun. It's really fun fighting 2 of these. It's so dumb, but really fun at the same time. Oh dear, it's always great when you see like two of these lads on the board, or 3. If you see 3 of them, you know the player's just memeing. It's wonderful. Anyway, it brackets, of course it does, because it has more than 9 wounds. It has a whopping 30 wounds, but its top bracket is the one we're most interested in, because that's the one it starts off with. So, movement 10, so it's quite fast. Weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 3, that's better than I expected, if I'm being honest. Strength 8, toughness 8, that's normal for what I expected. Like I said, 30 wounds. Doesn't bracket until it reaches 15 wounds though, so that's a lot of wounds you need to put into it before it goes down 1. Attacks 6, but when it brackets, it gains more attacks. Yes, you are hitting on 5s, but you've got 8 attacks at the bottom. That's really cool. That's really fucking cool. I like that. the Lord of Skulls, too angry to die. Leadership 8 and save of a 2. He's got a base 2-up save. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Now, it's the guns we're more interested in because he's got quite a variation. He has got a demon core cannon, which is a demon gore cannon. Of course, it's a gore cannon. Range 18 inches, heavy D6, strength 10, AP -4, damage D3 +3, with blast as well. So that's quite good. The Gore Storm Cannon, which is my personal favourite, because its range is 24 inches, heavy 3d3, strength 9, AP -2, damage 3. Then you've got the Gatling Cannon, which I I think out of all of these, the Gatling Cannon might be the best choice. However, you might disagree. I do like the Gatling Cannon a lot. The Gatling Cannon is heavy 12, strength 8, AP minus 3, damage 2. So, yeah, against infantry, you're just shredding. You are shredding infantry. You got a lot of shots. If you're a top bracket, you're doing quite well. And range 48 inches is pretty goddamn good. Then you've got the I-Core cannon, which, again, is pretty good. Is it, though? It's strength 7, AP minus 3, damage 2. Granted, you do get D6 plus 3. So, is that quite good? I don't know if that is. I mean, granted, strength 7 is, you're wounding on 3s. But you might as well go with the Gatling Cannon because you get a guaranteed... you get a lot of shots, basically. And the Skull Hurler, which is heavy 2d6, strength 10, AP minus 3, strength 3. So yeah, lots of different guns, all with gore in a name, or near enough. I mean, Demon Gore, Gore Storm, I-Core, or I-Core, Skull Hurler, and Hades Gatling Cannon. It's a bit on the nose. But then again, Khorne isn't subtle, is he? Great Cleaver of Khorne, however, this melee weapon is really good. It is really good. Because it has 2 fighting profiles. You can smash, which is strength times 2. So against vehicles, you are wounding on 2s if you hit. With the smash profile, you are wounding on 2s regardless of what you're fighting. You are definitely wounding on 2s. AP minus 4, and just, a mere 6 damage. Yeah, you can one-shot quite a lot of people with this. Slash, yeah, if you manage to get 2 hits in, that's 12 damage right there. Slash, which is also pretty good because it's strength of the user, AP minus 3, damage 2. And each time you make a attack with this weapon profile, make 3 hits instead of 1 for each attack. So, that is 18 hits if you're on the top profile, hitting on 3s. That's quite good. That's quite good. So, the Gatling Cannon can be replaced with the Skull Hurler. And to be fair, the Skull Hurler is quite good, but the Gatling Cannon just has more shots. And it isn't as swingy. Because that's a guaranteed 12 shots. So yeah, you might as well stick with the Gatling Cannon. And the where was I? And the Gore Storm cannon can be replaced with the Demon Gore cannon or the I-Core cannon. And yeah, basically, I don't know. The Demon Gore cannon is quite good at, well, it's quite good, but its range is really not that great. Range 18, heavy D6, meaning you could get minimum 1 shot, strength 10, AP minus 4, damage D3 plus 3. That's great, but if you only get 1 shot out of it, it's really not that good. So the choice is either the Gore Storm cannon or the I-Core cannon. And you could get a minimum 4 shots, with this being a minimum 3 shots because it's 3d3. However, both of them add up to 9 if you get maximum shots off, and both have blast. The only thing I'm a bit iffy of with the I-Core cannon is the strength, because yes, it's AP minus 3, damage 2, but it's only strength 7. Well, this is strength 9, AP minus 2, but damage 3. I recommend you just stick with the Gore Storm cannon myself. But, I'm not your dad, luckily. So, yeah, just do what you want to, if I'm being honest. But I do like looking at these rules and going, what would I choose in this hypothetical situation? And then I realise I play Night Lords. And my solution at the minute is to just add more Terminators. Who needs strategy when you've just got Terminators? Anyway, Yeah, just Terminators do everything for me. Oh, what's that? You're ill, Terminators. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I'm fighting. Oh, there's a Titan. Terminators. They'll deal with it. Fuck it. Punch them. I don't care. Terminators just win. I play a weird variation of Night Lords. A weird variation where it's oops all Terminators. Anyway, its abilities are alright. I don't have a lot to say about the abilities. Yes, you got Let the Galaxy Burn, where if you get it in Wanton Slaughter, which you kind of need to get it in, not really, but Wanton Slaughter, in fact, a Flaming makes D6 plus 2 attacks, that's quite good. Anyway, so Wanton Destruction is heavy rapid fire or grenade weapons. An unmodified hit roll of 6 scores 1 additional attack. With the Gatling gun, that could be a shit ton of attacks. Yeah, just stick with the Gatling gun. Yeah, Gatling gun and Gatling gun and Gore Storm cannon. Yeah, that's quite useful. But if you get in melee with Wanton Slaughter, then just melee your heart out, because every 6s for melee weapons, you gain an additional hit. I do forget that Let the Galaxy Burn exists a lot of the time, because, you know, I'm shit. But it's quite useful to remember. Though I do forget it quite a lot. Oh dear. Anyway, it's yeah. So, Let the Galaxy Burn. Obviously, it's got Demon Engine, where it's got a 5-up invulnerable save, and also in every command phase it regains 1 lost wound, which is very nice. Unstoppable Wrath. It explodes on 6s, which is normal. Where each unit within 2d6 suffers d6 mortal wounds. If you roll a 6, that's quite good. And Unstoppable Wrath, this model can make attacks with blast weapons against units within engagement range. Each time a ranged attack is made by this model against an enemy unit that is within engagement range, add 1 to that attack's hit roll when it has blast. Or, hang on, each time a ranged attack, so it doesn't matter if it's blast or not. So, if you've got top profile, and you're in engagement range, you are shooting on 2s. Holy hell. You are shooting on 2s. You're just... That's really good. What the fuck? Okay, so the Khorne Lord of Skulls, surprisingly decent in shooting. Who would have guessed? That's brilliant. So the heavy Gatling cannon shoots on 2s, and will wound on 2s if you're fighting Space Marines or just regular infantry, so 2s and 3s. Yeah, this fucking model's great in game. I love it. I really do. What the fuck? So even if it's blast, you can still use it in engagement range, and every ranged attack is plus... Oh, that's really good. That's really fucking good. What the hell? Okay. Sure, you get to hit on 2s if you're a top profile. Hell, even if you're at the bottom profile, you're hitting on bloody 4s with 12 shot. Yeah, this is a really good Titanic model. Really sodding good. And also, yeah, it's got regular Titanic Demon Engine rules, where you can declare a charge in which you fell back, and also all of the stratagems which you can use it on. Yeah, that's brilliant. You get a warp smith, you hide. You get a warp smith, you repair this demon engine. You're fine. You are fine. That's brilliant. What the fuck? I want to know what Vashtor does to vehicles now. I'm genuinely interested. Because if you've got Vashtor, he ought to buff vehicles. Surely he must buff vehicles. Because this has got the vehicle keyword. Can you... Oh, this with Vashtor could get really dangerous really quickly. I am intrigued to know what Vashtor does in game. I am fascinated by it. Anyway, I hope it's something good. I really hope it's something good. So I say that, we get his rules and Vashtor, oh, he adds 1 to charge rolls for vehicles. Yeah! Oh, what a brilliant model. What a brilliant model with so much potential for buffs and shit. That's really good. It hits on 2s and shooting. It's surprisingly quite a good shooting unit. Okay. Khorne, guns for the blood god then. Though saying that, the cleaver is just brilliant. It is just brilliant. Against vehicles, this cleaver with the smash profile, yeah, you're just yeeting people out the way. That's brilliant. I love it to bits. Anyway, I've been Idiotic Synergy. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't, I'll understand. But I'll see you later. Remember, take care, stay safe, and look after each other. Oh, and thanks for 750 subscribers. That means a lot. Maybe I can get to 1,000. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I can. Maybe there's hope. Oh, fuck it. I'm done.